Waiting in queue can be quite the boring task on a public Minecraft server, especially since a lot of popular servers like 2b2t decide to use this void queue, where you can't do anything but stare into the void for however long your spot in queue is. But on the fakest Anarchy server in Minecraft, PurityVanilla offers something different, something unique. A whole new way to play Minecraft. So what is the goal of queue and how much different is it compared to normal Minecraft? Well, PurityVanilla's queue server offers a lot of things a player can do, like fishing, parkour, or explore, or even join a queue faction. There's a lot going on in the PurityVanilla queue server, so we're going to cover as much of it as we possibly can, and I'm sorry if I don't show everything, there's just so much to show, and hopefully I get it in a future video. So subscribe to see if that video drops, hit like if you enjoy this video, and let's begin. What is server queue on PurityVanilla? Well, simply put, it is a queue server where you wait in line before you get to play on the main server, or it's a server that you play on instead of the main server, and the goal is to get rich and buy your own plot and get even richer. In queue, of course. Yep, you heard that correctly. PurityVanilla's queue server offers a whole new way to play Minecraft. Instead of punching trees and making wooden tools at the very start, you'll be asking players for a fishing rod, politely of course, since no one likes an asshole. And instead of villager trading and mining to get resources to get rich off of, you'll spend a whole lot of time fishing to get rich on the queue server. And if you're really dedicated to fishing, you can join, yes, these are their real names, Corbel Hunt, Antonio Lecoq, and Pinkrest in the 100k club for catching 100,000 fish. Just so you know how much time that really is, if you have no lure enchantment on your fishing rod, catching 100,000 fish would take on average 695 hours, which is almost 29 days of pure fishing. And AFK fishing is bannable. Now that's some dedication. You can keep track of how many fish you've caught on PurityVanilla's queue server by pressing escape on your keyboard, going to statistics, and where you see fish caught. I have 888 as you can see. Fishing will be one of the things you'll be doing majority of the time while you hang out in PurityVanilla's queue, especially if you plan on getting rich and getting your own plot, which we will talk about a little bit later in the video. But if you're just waiting around to get into the main server like me usually, you can always do parkour or explore the queue world, or just be boring and AFK in a cauldron until you get in. There's so much to explore in PurityVanilla's queue world. Almost every place besides the main spawn and the first shop requires parkour or an elytra to get to. The first shop I mentioned, Mian's Convenience, the prices suck. It's literally a trap for people who suck at parkour. Get good and go to the queue server shop right off of Red Parkour. The prices are so much better. Plus, they have a fishing spot, campfires to cook your fish, a trading room, and a music room with a piano in it. Some other easier places to visit or explore that don't require too much parkour are Boxing Club, Fight Club, Hidden Waiting Room, Monkey Island, and of course, the strip club. And if you have an elytra, you can get to so many cool places and completely skip the parkour. Luckily for us, I hit up Boone, one of the admins on the server, and said I want to make a queue video, and Boone said queue is best viewed in spectator mode. So he set up a time and date, and Boone gave me spectator mode so I can visit everything in queue. Boone, thank you so much for doing this. I got some amazing shots, and like, who knows, maybe I'll reveal some secrets. Just kidding, your secrets are safe with me. One of the first places I want to share with you guys is Museum Island. Currently, Emerald Jaguar, or EJ, and Corbel Hunt work on the island continuously. Kingfish94 appears from time to time to help work on the island as well. Museum Island hosts many relics such as Boone's favorite piece of bedrock, colored armor sets all made by Corbel Hunt, an enchanted pumpkin submitted by EJ, Corbel Hunt's fish bucket, an award for 100,000 fish caught, a map of spawn, and more. More recently, EJ hosted an anniversary party to celebrate 1 year as being mod on, yes, this is the actual name, the Masturbators Discord. Link to their Discord down in the description below. And as of this video, the party ended up being the largest gathering in PurityVanilla's queue history. Keeping the party going, the next thing I want to show you guys is the first major Fight Club tournament. This tournament was the first Fight Club tournament with 32 players getting involved. I'm in Fight Club on the main server, by the way. Halix is back, so Fight Club is on again. Hell yeah! So I decided to join PurityVanilla's Q Fight Club. This Fight Club tournament was hosted at Boxing Club by Boone, Emerald Jaguar, and I Ate My Dog. A lot of players came to the event and some even participated. I ended up losing my first fight, so I got eliminated really early on. I'm honestly just terrible at PvP. Like, it's no secret from all my Fight Club videos, but I did get to sit back and relax and just watch the rest of the fights go on. And after some good fights, Trevor17 ended up taking home the prize. Gold horse armor with sharpness 5 enchanted to it. Ice Dino took home the second place prize, which was iron horse armor with sharpness 5 enchanted to it. Congratulations, Trevor17, on the victory royale. Besides events like parties or tournaments, players can go visit cool places in PurityVanilla's Q server. There's Old Q Spawn, where Q was originally. There's Fishing Union, where players that are accepted into a group have a private place to fish. There's SKYBORN, where you're able to get on top of the main Q spawn. There's Q Town, where players have their own plots, and so many more amazing places to check out. Another thing players can do is join groups or factions. One of the factions players can join is New Text Document, or NTD, one of the biggest factions on PurityVanilla's Q server. NTD became the first group to have their plot home to more than 3 players, just 4 days after the group's creation. NTD currently has 29 members in the group, and 19 of them call their plot home. The plots that you get aren't that big, and having 19 players on a small plot, I'm fairly interested to see how this goes, and seeing their plot was a really cool thing to see. Members that live on the plot have their own little home, and there's even a shop for them to splurge at. Pretty awesome place, definitely something you should check out when you get an elytra. If a group that has exclusivity is something more for you, then you're probably interested in joining SB, or SKYBORN. SKYBORN was initially created by Boone to group everyone that knew how to get to the surface together. Since then, SKYBORN has evolved into a council consisting of the most influential and elite players on the Q server. You probably won't be able to get in unless you're a big part of the Q in some way. Pretty cool part of SKYBORN is that you get easy access to go above the spawn area on the barrier blocks. Careful to not fall back down to the Q spawn. But we haven't even discussed the main objective of PurityVanilla's Q server: getting rich. All you need to do is ask for a fishing rod, fish as much as possible, and make that Q money. PurityVanilla's Q server currency is iron nuggets, which is a $1, or golden nuggets, which is $10. Once you save up $150 in Q, you can purchase an elytra from the secret shop. Entrance not shown for security reasons. And once you get an elytra, you can fly around and skip all the parkour and visit almost everything PurityVanilla's Q world has to offer. And if you're going for endgame, you won't be fighting an ender dragon anytime soon, but grinding even more to get $300 in Q to purchase a chainmail armor set. Once you get the chainmail set, you will need to enchant it with the requirements posted at the red shop or Q server shop. And now that you've got all that set up, you can finally get a plot. Now you can go to your plot, build something, get even richer by making farms and selling stuff to players, and live large like the elites. With so much to do on the Q server, there's never a reason to be bored, and I sometimes find myself just hanging out in Q rather than on the main server. If you want to give it a try and play on PurityVanilla's Q server, just join PurityVanilla and you'll most likely be placed in Q. Just do the command /Q leave to take your position out of the actual queue, and now you're able to hang out on the Q server the entire time. And if you're on the main server already, or you just join into it right away, you don't have to leave and rejoin to get into the queue. Just do /server queue and you'll find yourself in the Q server. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, and if you disliked it, well, you know what needs to be done. Leave all the hate in the comments below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Testo signing out. Peace.